for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This defense for the Commanders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
This will be caught by Brown. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Here's Willis. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Mike Green able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
To throw, here's Willis. Short throw will be caught by Waller.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack block.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Shannon Lane, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now he's going to step up and run. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
Tag! 70 line, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, set! Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Kyle Pitts
From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to move back in front. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just...
Willis takes it here, the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here we go, Jack, Riggs, 19, Charger, 19, those streets.
Now Willis to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Cougar 19, Warrior 70, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
That's good. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Willis.
Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brian Thomas, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 2.
touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Packers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. So this for field position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Washington, first down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point
60
conversion.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60.
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Makes the score. Commanders 18.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Ready.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
60 by trap 60, trap 60.
Willis looking to throw it. He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cowboys. strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, Kevin?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Well, let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. H-in here, they stay on the ground. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready.
A run straight ahead with H-in. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Cowboy 80. Jeanette, 18, rush, 70 left, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Up the middle with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Panther 11, go check, cut 19, cut.
Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. Well, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Willis will look to throw it. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready? 19 Charger, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go. Set.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
And he's got it. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if these guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
Out of the gun, here's again Achane.
Oh, a heck of a move. And he's taken down inside the 30.
99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
65, come on.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking there for picks, but intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And
pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down and 10.
Buffalo 18. Get up. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw, Willis. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Willis. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
19 Chargers.
Back to throw, Willis. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Oswald's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
So you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Eckler now between the tackles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And a little deep, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Williams with an amazing diving catch. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Richardson will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. With a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he rifles one incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
18, 5 here. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Right back to the air with Willis. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Olave, 46 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 26.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. here set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Richardson. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Richardson. Now they'll tuck this and run. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now it's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
19,
Richardson looking to throw. Caught right side, Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Richardson working from the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dante Thornton, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Washington will line
They'll
up
try and
for
throw
the
for it.
conversion.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Commanders 32.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Willis. That is incomplete.
Over the dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Got it. Ready?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Now Willis to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Willis. Toward the pylon, caught. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Willis to throw it.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Come on.
Willis will try and throw for this.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Press. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd down.
Nineteen Tiger, 19.
Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
A gain of 62
Panther
yards.
11. Hiking,
18.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Go.
Richardson to throw it.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Trey Palmer.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are back within a score.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Richardson.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
46. Commanders
38. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.